Welcome to Amon G. Carter Stadium in Fort Worth, home to the TCU Horned Frogs. As we see a squad from the Big 12, the Oklahoma State Cowboys, taking on a team from the playoff a year ago, the TCU Horned Frogs. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me. The Horned Frogs will get us started with the opening kickoff. On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. So the Oklahoma State Cowboys offense has the ball first today. Let's take a quick second to call out some of the impact players their coaches mentioned in meetings this week. Anything you guys heard that really resonated with you?
Yeah, I love when coaches talk about guys that bring it every single day. Like, that we can depend on them. They can get other guys lined up. They're always motivated. They're always being a great teammate. These are the guys that coaches love.
And big-time players make big plays in big games, right? These are the guys that have to play well if they're going to win games like this. Be interesting to see what they do today.
They're going to keep this drive going. They'll have to make a play on 3rd and long from the 26. This defensive front just ran free in the backfield. He'll lose 3. And the Cowboys send out the punt unit. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. He'll field the punt and try to make something happen. Little pressure on the coverage team there, and they'll stop him at the 47-yard line. The Horned Frogs offense will have its first possession of the game. We'll keep a close eye on the play calling and just how diligent they are in getting the tight end involved, Jesse. It just didn't work last week.
Yeah, there's no question that this coaching staff, they know the offense basically goes as their big tight end goes. And that's why they lost their last game out. They didn't get him the ball enough. And that was a huge problem. So, David, big priority. Number 1 for this offense in this one, get him as many touches as many ways as you can.
Yeah, feed the big fella, the big target, the chain mover, the red zone area, but just, you don't have to be as accurate. I think that's the thing that's nice. When you're throwing to a big tight end over the middle of the field, like, he'll catch it and still get hit. It's not that big of a deal, so we got to use the big fella.
Caught near the sticks. It's Shelton. And he steps out of bounds, and that's going to do it for the first quarter. It's been a defensive battle through the first period, and the stats tell that tale. Sometimes you see the offenses sort of settle in, find areas to probe after that first quarter. So after the break, they'll go back to work. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back.
Yeah, and listen, offensively, you run the RPOs. You just want positive yards, make the right read. Read the guy. If he wants to drop back a little bit, hand it off, get some positive yards, go on to the next play.
Trying play action. Firing to the right, complete. Oh, he's got some space. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8.
I know this isn't the start the offense wanted. They don't have any points so far in this game, but sometimes it just takes one explosive play to turn things around. And after that beautiful completion deep for the offense, that should give them a little confidence, a little momentum. They've now got us to be able to score points on this drive.
Looking for the goal line, and he's going to score. Touchdown, TCU!
And this QB started to do some work, man. The big explosive play in the passing game. You get inside the 10, you're thinking run. Everybody thinking run. You back it up with another pass, another great throw, and quickly this offense gets right to the end zone.
They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game. And the extra point makes it 7-0. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. It's complete to the right. Jukes his way for more. Across the 30, out of bounds at the 31-yard line, and they they've kick-started this drive with that one. To the air, it's Flores. Snagged out of the air. He makes the stop almost as soon as he catches it, and they're short of the first down. Gonna swing it on second down. Unloads to the wideout. Makes the grab. He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds. Mark it at the 47-yard line, and this offense is going to work. From the gun. Give on the inside. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman. Second down, they'll go to the air. The sure hands, it's Bussey. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Wants to throw on first down. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Got room on the return. They finally make the stop, and not only the huge turnover, but the big return has them set up in business.
And some defensive backs just have a way of finding the football, and he's starting to develop that. His third interception on the season, just has a good feel for playing that spot in the back end.
Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Coming out on first down with the play fake. He's got his man across the middle. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. Operating in the red zone here on second down. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. He's pulled down after a tough run, gets it to the 6. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. To the air, it's Hoover. Going for 6. Touchdown, Horned Frogs! Quick strike through the air for the score.
And that's the way you execute on offense, man. You keep your foot on the gas. Try to make this a 2-score game. You do with that touchdown. This offense executing beautifully. The defense is going to have to find something in the second half to get some stops.
Lining up for the PAT. And the extra point makes it 14-0. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Dynamite matchup this week in CUSA, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Florida Atlantic is trailing right now, and I know it may look bleak, but this team needs to regroup, remind itself it's at home, and remember just how quickly things can change. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Sam Houston.
He finds a soft spot in the middle.
Just another week of Conference USA football where we've come to expect the unexpected. Fellas?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. They'll rush to the line. Clock stopped for the first down. They'll set the chains and wind the clock. Throws to the back. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. Looking to pass. It's Hoover. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. They'll spread the defense out, going 5 wide on 2nd and 10. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Makes the catch. It's Durham. They'll immediately call timeout.
Now, you've seen the evolution of these slot receivers. They're just matchup nightmares. They're hard to get your hand on. A lot of times, they're off the football. You can't jam them. These guys are so productive. And
he'll take a shot. To the end zone, and it's picked off. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by by this defense to get the football.
Well, the quarterback on that one put a lot of air under the ball. The problem is it gave the defender time to get his head around and locate it. And because of that, he was able to come away with the interception.
So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Looking to throw on first down. Good job to toss that ball out of bounds and avoid the loss. Plenty of work to do here on second and long. They're testing the right side here. Shakes off the defender. May not be the most memorable play of the day, but it's important as he gets him out to the 25-yard line. Looking to throw on third. Bringing the heat. The pressure on him, and the quarterback goes down, and that's how we'll wrap up the first half. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Thanks, guys. You've had yourselves a superb broadcast so far in Fort Worth. And a lot of coaches will say limiting the big plays and maybe hitting on a few yourself is key. But I'm more of a move the chains guy. Give me efficiency every day of the week and twice on Saturday. The offensive unit that subscribes to the less is more philosophy might be the one that leaves here today with a big fat W. With that said, let's send it back to the guys at Amon G. Carter Stadium.
The Cowboys will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Scanning the field, it's Hoover. Short throw to the sideline is complete, and he's out of bounds. He'll be short of the first down. And the Horned Frogs in a good spot here with second and short. They'll leave it with him. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Here they come, trying to convert a third and short from the 28. They'll try to bully their way for the first. He won't quite get to the marker, and that's going to bring up a fourth down. The Horned Frogs decide to punt it away. They'll look to pin him deep. He'll be content with the field position, making the fair catch right around the 30-yard line. First play of this drive will start from the 31-yard line. Snags it quickly on the left.
I think really good wide receivers do a good job of making every route kind of look the same. You could tell this looked like a vertical route. So if I'm a DB, I'm bailing, and all of a sudden he sits that hitch down. Nice job by the wide receiver, creating enough separation to create a positive gain.
Back to pass. Hauls it in. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. And the Cowboys will hustle to the line.
Well, the defense makes the tackle. They give up the first down. They've now got to communicate the next play call. They can't substitute because the offense is going fast.
The offense has a little bit of success on the ground, and they're up. Look at them. They're ready to go again. Back on the line of scrimmage, ready to run another play.
To the ground with the back. There he goes. And they make the tackle, but it'll be enough for a first down, and we'll see if they get another play off here in the third. We've reached the break, and TCU is holding the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. One more period to go, and we'll see just how much fight they've got left in them. They go back to work in the final period of this one. From the gun, running back gets the give. Not much room, a pickup of 2 down to the 28. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Back to pass, it's Flores. It's complete to the left. He's brought down quickly, minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. The Cowboys come to the pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30. Down by multiple possessions. They can't come up empty on this drive in the fourth quarter. They'll go for it. Converts on fourth down, and he's still going. Got enough to move the sticks. First down from the 17. They're looking to pass from the red zone. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Gets the back moving. Looking to fire. Got it in the middle. It's Bussey. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. Clock stops and we've reached the 2-minute timeout. This offense looking for anything to cut into this big lead. Shotgun snap on 3rd down. Not able to hook up there. Incomplete. Down by multiple possessions. You can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. Desperately wanted to keep the ball, but they did not. Breaks the tackle. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. They're in control. The clock is their friend. You'd have to expect another run here on 2nd and 6. Wants to go up top. How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion? Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves him with a 3rd and 6. Looking for a man. It's Hoover. Shoots it to the left. Another incompletion on 3rd down. And the Horned Frogs will punt this one away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. So first play of the drive coming here from their own 49. On the run, it's Hunt. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5. Everybody has to be set. They have to get it off. Wants to fire on 2nd down. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit. Ball's at the 47. They're looking at a 3rd down and short. From the gun, wants to pass. A strike downfield. And you can see the offense just feeling itself. They've got it down to the 21. They immediately call timeout, trying to preserve every... Fires toward the end zone. And it's caught for the late touchdown. So how about this? Maybe we are set up for a finish.
And listen, still a ways to go, but great job by this offense getting you back in the ball game. Now, we got a 1-possession game. We got our score. We did what we're supposed to do. Now, how do we get this stopped? Now, the defense has to come up big and get me the rock back.
He'll try to tack on one more. And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, every game in the Big Ten so very critical. How about this one today? Penn State is currently trailing in this one, but there are more people in Beaver Stadium today than most American cities. The crowd alone can help turn this game. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Purdue. We'll let you know if anything else comes out of Big Ten country from this one. Back to you.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. It's one thing to execute early in the game. Tight ball game, right at the end. You need the clutch plays. These guys deliver.
And you can't teach that gene. You have people that can focus in the moment or they can't. Great job by the team, staying focused, understanding it's a close battle. Win those one play at a time.